Okay, so I know I missed a day. Sorry. It's because we were in flight. We got to the airport. Dave and Chris got back in time to take us to the airport. David did. Gave us a farewell. Joey got the window seat because he was going to take all the photos. Uh, so we actually were flying at night for a little while and then caught back up with the sun. So over Greenland, we saw Greenland. It was great. And took some pictures, which I'll never see. But anyway, the flight was okay. It was good. We had to. It's a 242 on a Boeing 767, so we had a window and an aisle, and it was very comfortable. I thought. Great flight. The It was beautiful, and we got to landed in Frankfurt, and it drizzled a little bit. There was a little bit of rain, so we had to sit on the runway for like an hour because it was too wet or something. They didn't want to. The workers were afraid of the rain, or something was like, no, no rain. So I was like, we sat on the plane. It was very, very frustrating because we had been cooped up in a plane for, I don't know, 9 hours, something like that. It was pretty crazy. So we got off. I put my German to work. By golly, let's find out. Let's go. We got to get to the train station. Got to figure out how to get there. What? How do we get to town? How do we get to town? Because we had to get to the rail station. And no, it was bad. Uh, Not very many people were very helpful. So we ended up getting back. We got to the Hotel Abri in it was, I think that was the one in Frankfurt, just like 3-4 blocks from the train station. So we got our gear packed up. We're loaded down. Go to the hotel, and outside in front, there's people doing all kinds of illicit things, shooting up, and Joey says he's like, well, anything we want, we can get right here. And the hotel clerk was kind of a doink, and wasn't a whole lot of fun getting settled. But that first night we went, found a little restaurant right on the main drag. Had a schnitzel, a Wiener Schnitzel, which he'd never had before. It's like a cutlet thing, and a couple beers, and relaxed, talked about the trip, and drank a few German beers, and really, we were very tired, exhausted, but we were very comfortable. It was comfortable despite all the activity and the stress that we'd been through. And then went back to the hotel, got settled in. We knew we were going to be there for 2 days. I booked 2 days, and so tomorrow will be about what our first day of adventure in Frankfurt, Germany, which was very, very fascinating. Um, we're still getting our land legs. We're still getting. Uh, there was we both felt like we knew each other pretty well, I think, at that point. But things started to develop and get very interesting, um, starting the next day. And I will share all that with you. And yeah, because this is where we lost the day. I think we got it back, but at the end of the trip, but that was spent on the plane too, so uh, it was what it was. I'm just trying to reconstruct this for my benefit and for your benefit, and to try to understand what happened on this trip 1 year ago today. Um, Thanks, and hope, yeah, we'll, yeah. I keep saying it's going to get more. I keep saying it's going to get more interesting. It's going to get more interesting, but it will. I promise. Thanks.